Happy Wednesday, everybody. Pastor Dan here in the sanctuary with your First Forward update for January 20th, 2021. We have a lot of really great stuff in the email this week. First, if you're feeling disconnected, hungry for a little community, as I'm sure many of us are with the pandemic and with in-person worship being suspended again, then we've got two things that should be of interest for you in this email. First is a brand new small group that we are kicking off on January 28th, I believe 1 week from tomorrow. It's a virtual small group. It's going to be meeting on Zoom. It's going to be studying the book Traveling Light by Max Lucado. Classic book about the burdens we carry, our weariness, our worries, anxieties. I know a lot of us are probably going through some of that right now. And how to bring those burdens and lay them down before God. You can order your copy of the book today so you can participate in the group, and just email the church if you want to be part of that, and we will get you all the information you need to be connected. Also, starting this Sunday at 11:15 a.m., we are going to be experimenting with a virtual coffee hour. This is also going to be taking place on Zoom. It's an opportunity right after we worship together virtually to have a little contact, a little face-to-face time to catch up with each other, hear each other's voices, see each other's faces, pray for each other, maybe even share some hot gossip. Maybe not that last point, but if you want to participate in this, if you want to see each other, see your friends from church, check out the virtual coffee hour this Sunday at 11:15. You will find the Zoom info for that below in this email. I also really want to highlight the discipleship resources that we're offering this week. Now, every Wednesday here in the First Forward, we always include discipleship resources, videos, articles, conversations to help you reflect and deepen your faith, especially in this weird season where we aren't able to be together in person. In this week's discipleship resources, though, we've got some good ones. We've got Martin Luther King Jr.'s Letter from a Birmingham Jail, the full text. If you have never read Letter from a Birmingham Jail before, you've got to check it out. Dr. King actually wrote this letter in 1963 when he was jailed for peacefully protesting racial segregation in the South. The very same day he was arrested, a group of white clergymen in Alabama published a call for unity in the local paper. It was this call, this open letter denouncing King's actions, criticizing the civil rights movement for being too divisive and too political. These moderate white clergy argued that what we really needed, what the country really needed, was a little unity and prayer. Not unlike some of these calls for unity that we are hearing from many people today. Dr. King would have none of it, and he wrote this letter, the letter from Birmingham Jail, as a response to these white clergy. And man, is it good. It's a must-read for all of us who value Dr. King's legacy and seek to live faithfully as disciples of Jesus today. We're also including a really important audio conversation between Reverend Jim Wallace from Sojourners and Sister Helen Prigine about the Christian imperative to abolish the death penalty. I'm not sure if you're aware, if you've been following the news or not, but in the last year, there have been 13 federal executions. And this comes after a 17-year bipartisan moratorium on executions at the federal level. Of those 13 executions, more than half of them were people of color, and 2 of them, who were both executed last week, were intellectually disabled. So we're talking about people who, if they were found guilty today, it would be illegal to execute them. But they committed their crimes like 30 years ago, so we killed them last week. Friends, listen to that conversation. Listen to it with an open heart. It's a really important one. Check out the small group info and the coffee hour below. Worship with us Sundays at 10 a.m. on Facebook or YouTube, or you can always catch the recording later in the week. But stay connected, stay healthy. I hope we get to be together again in person soon. Hope you're having an awesome week. See you online for worship virtually this Sunday.